change up the parameters on the controller on the e-bike and then upgrade the battery to a mole-cell battery. So with the added power, I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this frame. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna add this dual piston brake. So I'm gonna do a stretch on this bike, similar to the stretch on this bike. Basically just a 6-inch stretch, just relocating the mounting brackets from here to the back. And then that should make it more manageable to launch, hopefully. Then I'll fab up a bracket for the dual piston brake. Pull this brake off of here. So while I'm at it, I might as well grind all these brackets off here. So I got all the brackets ground off, the fender brackets and the wheel brackets. So now I'll put this thing down and get these things centered up and then mark them and then grind them off. So I got the two brackets clamped together with the axle through it to make sure I get it exactly centered. So I got these ground down even. So now I'll go ahead and mark them and weld them on the frame. So I mark these, and once I mark one, I can just mirror the other one. All right. So now I just cut one and then put the axle back through it and clamp them back together and then cut the other or mark the other so they're identical. So now that I got one done, I'm gonna go ahead and clamp them together. Put the axle through them. And that way I can mark the other one. Get the exact same mark. So I got them both cut, so now I clamped them together so I can make sure I grind them even. Okay, got them all ground down. Got the powder coat ground off so I can weld on it. Go ahead and tack those on there. So I got the mounts mounted on the axle with my exact measurement. So I need to center that and tack it on there. Okay, that'll work. Nice and centered. And that weld came out really nice. The other side came out really good. I got all the grind marks painted up. I think this time around I'm going to mount the bigger wheels and tires. And I'm going to put the bigger brake on there. And this is a beefier disc. I think more brake pad will be touching the disc with these wheels. And these wheels are geared a little bit different. They're a little bit lower geared, so I'll get a better launch with these wheels. Maybe with the stretch, we'll see. So to get this brake to fit, I got it clamped on here. So it's right where I want it. And now I'm gonna have to cut a bracket. So let me cut this bracket in half here. Let me bolt this half of the bracket to the brake. So let me mark these and then weld this together. I'll cut this out right here. So we mark that. Let's just cut this out right here. And then weld that up. There we go. So just weld that piece to that piece. And there's my bracket. Got that welded up. So that should work. Pop this wheel back on here. Install my brake bracket. Okay, so now all I have to do is come up with a little bracket to hold the caliper. So let me weld that up. Okay, so there's that. Run the brake line up front, add a chain, and go test it. Pop this old brake handle off here. Let's throw the new handle on here. Throw a chain on here, and I think that's about it. So I got the chain on there. So now all there is to do is go test it out. Looks like everything turned out pretty good. Let's see if I can launch this thing any quicker. 0 to 30, e-bike stretch. All right, yeah, I'm definitely able to get on it faster. Quickest time so far, 2.28. So I can definitely launch it quicker. Let me try that again. Okay, 0 to 30, QS120. I'm able to get on it all the way from the beginning, so we're maxed out now. A 2.23. 2.23. QS120 0 to 30 stretch. All right, 0 to 30 in 2.24. So we did a 2.23 and a 2.24, 0 to 30. So last time around, before the stretch with a 2.64 ratio, the same ratio that's on it now, and the same wheels, it did 2.67, 0 to 30. And then this time around with the stretch, 2.64 ratio, did 2.23, 0 to 30. So quite a bit quicker. And 3.66, 0 to 40. So definitely a lot more manageable with the stretch. I'm able to get on it all the way from the beginning, from the start. So now the limitations are the battery and the controller. So in the next video, I'm going to change the battery and the parameters in the controller, and we'll see what we can do. Possibly you might be able to get the bike into the 1 second range from 0 to 30. We'll see.